Well, Carl is telling you now that we have something very special in the kitchen over here. Now, Shannon Smith is still with us, and I think it's important for us to go from farm to table. We need fresh produce, but we got to elevate them. Now, I know what you're thinking. Carrots. Okay, these can be very boring. Let's be honest. A carrot is like, oh, it's good for your eyes. You know what? I get that. But how do we elevate a carrot? Now, this is why Shannon has been brought here, because we are going to make spicy maple roasted rainbow carrots with crispy chickpeas and yogurt sauce. Come on. It's fantastic. Now, the secret.
Yes.
To carrots being not just carrots, not just the root veg that just, you know, Bugs Bunny used to chow in the cartoons. How do we make this decadent, delicious, and grrr? That's important.
I think, first of all, we want to get a lovely caramelization on those carrots, because the caramelization adds a beautiful color and it gives you so much flavor.
Yes.
For the crunch, we're going to add in some chickpeas, and we're going to get these nice and golden, crispy brown, and that's going to add that wonderful crunch. So now we're no longer just boring Bugs Bunny carrots.
Yes.
And then we're going to finish it off with a beautiful yogurt dressing.
All right.
Which is absolutely delicious. You can serve this as a side, but I don't mind digging into it while I'm watching a movie.
Why not?
Fork. It's absolutely delicious.
I do like this on a table as almost like a harvest table. Like I like it when everybody can have a chance to just, you know, tap in. I think that's cool. But I need to follow these steps because you can, expressoshow.com. We got all of the method and the recipe there, but I like to follow with you, Shannon. So at the moment, that looks like paprika going into the carrots, right?
So we've got cumin, paprika, some maple for that sweetness. And then we're going to roast these in the oven. So you can go in and help me just throw in some of this.
Okay, got you. I'm going to go for what looks like could be...
That's cumin.
Cumin.
Perfect.
All right.
So you can go ahead and throw that in there.
It actually smells like cinnamon.
Ooh, I think... Okay, so maybe that one is
maybe it's cinnamon. That's it. But this is...
Okay, I can smell it right now. It's definitely cinnamon.
Thank you very much.
Since you're on the sweet side, you might as well throw in the maple.
I might as well do the bit of the sweet side of it, okay? I hope there's not too much cinnamon that I threw in there, but let's just... And you know what? I love a little drizzle.
Yeah, we can go for double trouble.
A little drizzle is important over here because I think what this is going to do, not only will it sweeten it, but it also helps the spice actually adhere to the carrot as well, right? So that's cool.
That's perfect.
Love it.
So we've got a spicy, sweet, maple glazed carrot over here. We're going to pop this into the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. So the reason we want to oven roast the carrots is to get that caramelization. Like I said, when you're roasting carrots, you want them sort of caramelized on the outside, but still soft and tender on the inside without getting all that shrivelage. You know when they shrink like that?
Yeah,
so that's why roasting is the best method for carrots.
Okay, just look at that. Look how glazy and beautiful they look already.
Line that baking dish up.
Okay, cool. Must I just drop it in here?
Yes.
And we can...
I'm going to ask you the same question. Have you washed your hands?
Yes, I have.
Awesome.
Okay, great stuff. Oh, you know what? I think that's what happens when you're a mom.
Yeah.
You have to ask this of your kids all the time. Did you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands? Where do you come from now? Why are you touching that? Did you wash your hands? I get it. It's like that. But
exactly.
So let's...
You can nicely give those a zhuzh.
Right. We're going to just...
So you want to get it in there in an even layer so that everything can cook evenly.
Great. We got that.
How pretty that looks.
And then, and then that's it. By the way, if you got a touch of OCD, I'm sure you're going to want all the stalks on the one side and then the other things on the other side. However, for me, I just like the rustic feel to it. So that's how it goes there. All right, cool.
And then great job, Carl.
We're good to go.
Pop that into the oven.
Thank you very much. I will
Next up, I'm going to move on to the crunchy chickpeas. We've got some paprika, and some cumin. This one, we're going more for like a spicy feel, and there's no sweetness in this, obviously to balance out the sweetness of those carrots. So we've just got some paprika,
chickpeas,
cumin.
I need to ask this as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes, if you cook chickpeas, you don't get that really great crunch on them. And I wanted to know, do you have any tips, tricks, hacks that we can get a chickpea crunch? Because sometimes it's quite daunting to actually get them to that beautiful texture.
Exactly. So I would recommend oven roasting until golden brown. Once it's golden brown, you've got that texture. But again, using an air fryer is going to give you that super crunch without putting it in the oven. Also, you're not using any oils or anything when using. But I would recommend taking a spray bottle with like avocado oil or some kind of nutty oil and spraying it over there before putting them into the air fryer. That way you get that air fryer crisp with the golden crispy outside.
And can you do this while the carrots are in? So you got your carrots in. Can you just pop them
chickpeas
to
take much less time to roast.
All right, so just watch
it. So the carrots will be in there for 20 to 25 minutes, and you're going to put your chickpeas in the last 10 minutes.
Love it. You see what we're doing over here? We're trying to connect it nicely so that, you know, the meal finishes all at the same time. That's why a large part of cooking, especially if you're cooking for a lot of people, is to actually get the timings right. So if you know that one thing is going to take X amount of time, just do some mathematics and you can get it all done in the same time.
You
right?
also want to serve warm food. I've got like an ick for cold food, so don't ever serve
the
me
cold food, ick, I got you.
Then next up, we've got our spicy or our minted yogurt sauce.
Right.
Quick pro tip, if you want a thicker sort of yogurty sauce, almost like a Lebner, put it in a cloth, like your toweling cloth.
Yes.
Let it sit over a glass and all the moisture will sort of trickle out of it. Then you've got more of like a Lebner sort of thicker yogurty base.
And it's also cool for this recipe because, I mean, the last thing you want is a very loose base on the crispy chickpeas and the carrots.
Exactly.
You want something that's going to hold up.
Something firm and more like scoop-worthy.
Yes. Yeah, I got you. Sometimes the yogurts can get a bit more loose, and I think that's a very, very good idea. Because obviously with yogurt, if it's in your fridge, they develop a bit of whey on top.
Exactly.
So you kind of have to drain that out and then dish. I think that's a very good pro tip over there. So I see. What is that? Are we going with tahini there or something?
Yes.
That's
so
cool.
we've got yogurt. The tahini obviously adds that wonderful flavor.
Nice.
I've got some lemon juice and then just a little bit of salt and pepper and our herbs. Do you want to throw in the salt and pepper while I herb
Yes,
that up?
that's right.
Thank you, Carl.
No problem. I got your back. This is a team effort, and don't forget. Okay.
Like Salt Bay.
Team effort. Pepper is actually
Bay.
Pepper Bay. I'm starting my new blog called pepperbay.co.za. Just follow. I'll let you know when it's up. That's how it goes. I like a lot of pepper. The reason why, I think sometimes when pepper gets involved, it opens up some of the taste and smell centers, and then I feel like everything just kind of pops.
It opens up your senses.
Yeah, it's so good.
Gorgeous.
You see, that's a lovely little... And I mean, we can plate that. We've got all the workings of something sensational over here.
Exactly.
I think this is really
you
good.
can also use this dip for absolutely anything. It works well with any kind of root vegetables. I would use some radishes instead of carrots. If I didn't I'd throw that in. Any kind of root vegetable will work seriously well with a yogurt dipping sauce.
You know, I've tried even something as simple as cabbage. If you fry up cabbage nicely and you put on a yogurt sauce, it's so good.
It just adds.
Let's plate up for Carissa. And let's try and be very chefy on this one, because I always love impressing Carissa.
How's your food styling skills?
My food styling skills are okay. They're okay. You know?
I trust you.
They're okay.
Perfect. So let's get some carrots on there.
Okay.
How would you style them?
Oh, so for me, I think I want to go down to the yogurt.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to use the yogurt as a base.
So we're going to use this as a base, yeah. So, I mean, I want to do something that's really, I think, you know, it's dated and played out, but I don't mind just doing a swirl like that.
Swoosh.
Okay. And then I would probably plate these carrots just along the bias over here. That's probably what I would do if I were plating. That's
You know what would be nice? If we sort of got them in like a little triangle.
You want to do a triangle?
Shape. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, but
like just for a height.
Okay, yeah.
Love it. Okay, and then
you can go ahead and crunch over some of these
yes.
chickpeas.
From there, I just like obviously on here, I want the chickpeas to actually
what a master chef we are.
I want the chickpeas to kind of adhere to the swish there. So, and then I'd probably finish
a little bit of greenery
with a bit of green over here. That's kind of what I would do.
If you really wanted to be fancy and add like that extra little bit of drizzle, I would do a little bit of either olive oil or maple. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you that color, that little like fancy sort of, you know,
your
when
wish
they
is
do
my
that dripping.
Your wish is my command. Okay.
Don't need to ask you twice.
No, not at all. I think so. Basically, you want to go from a height, and then it's a little bit more pliable like that, and then we kind of like.
There we go.
Just on the carrots there, like this.
And just like that.
That's kind of what I would do. Okay, cool. All right, that's plating. Now we need tasting, and the best taste person is Carissa to walk in gallantly and taste what we've made. Because
I am impressed at these plating skills. I was in the corner going, oh, there's more with oh, it's magic.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So this is a serving for one, but of course we've actually got on presentation something that we can all share a little later. But I just want you to give it a taste, and then I think. But the thing is, you need utensils, don't you?
Let me grab you a fork.
That's it. So
I love eating with a spoon.
Shannon's going to get look here, we made a bit of a mess here. We are going to. Don't worry. We're going to clean up while she gets that. You see, this
These are
happens
one of
all
my
live.
favorite snacks. On the airplane, sometimes they give these chickpea snacks. So
That's
good.
great.
Sorry,
I'm just going to clean up while you
I'll
taste.
just grab a fork here.
Because we just want to make it neat. That's
all
all.
right. Thank you. Neaten up my space.
I'm going to tidy up while you taste that.
You see, I'm also tidying up.
This is service.
You see?
This is good
That's it.
service.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. The restaurant's been busy today. So we haven't had, and also we short-staffed.
Can you wipe my table, please, while you're at it? Thank
one
you.
of the waiters was late for work earlier. I'm so sorry. Just, excuse me, ma'am. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
That's
I love
fine.
the rainbow carrots.
Can
We've
I
got
do
the
that?
yogurt.
Okay, no, just go for it. I just want to do
Why are you so close
I just
to
want to
me?
do a manager thing very quickly. Just take a bite.
Okay.
How's the food? So do you know why managers in restaurants do that while there's food in your mouth? So that you can't give negative commentary.
You can't.
So, and you're like, I didn't even hear what you said, but I'm glad it's lekker. Cheers. And then they go to the next table.
No, but it
That's
is lekker
pro
though.
tip.
What do you think?
I like that.
Okay. How do you think of the sweetness with the saltiness? The flavors all come together so well.
It's fresh, it's beautiful. Having it as a family style around the table. I'm already thinking Christmas in February. This is perfect.
Yes.
This is absolutely
It's
perfect.
also gorgeous.
Don't
to
be
look
scared.
at.
I'm not going to be scared. I know. I can trust you in this. This is really cool. Sorry, I'm also going to try. Do you mind if I try as
you
well?
actually should.
Our own work.
Since you are the one that plated it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you must have like a little bit of everything in your bite.
I do want to do that. Actually, I'm going to go.
Well, you have this deliciousness and tell
Yes.
us how it is. Liam John is still coming your way to do another performance. How beautiful was that first performance? The outfit was great. The vocals are good. Clearly, the chickpeas and carrots are fantastic. It's the dance.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Please try this. Please try this. Oh, expressoshow.com. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. You talk
Just
amongst
have to-
yourselves.
Okay, yeah. So expressoshow.com is where you find chickpeas, carrots, all roasted, delicious, on top of a bit of yogurt. Shannon,
Thank you,
for
darling.
being here. You treated us today to 3 beautiful recipes.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for
I think
having
we're
me.
learning. I think we're getting there. After the ad, more entertainment and your last chance to win with Lotto. We'll see you now.